Hey everybody, this is Chris Harrison and you're listening to Jim on Base.
Welcome back to another episode of the Jim on Base show here at Edgewood Tahoe with the great Chris Harrison. And Chris, it's good to see you out here. How's it going?
This is a dream, Jim. Honestly, it's my first year. I'm a rookie. Got indoctrinated last night at the players' little intro event meeting. They roast you a little bit with some old pictures and stuff. There was season 1 of The Bachelor on there, which was a little more mortifying. Here's the worst part. So I met all the players. I mean, there's like, 30 Hall of Famers in there and all this. Blake Griffin's a rookie as well. So they show him dunking over like 20 people. Crazy highlight reel. And then they're like, and Chris Harrison, they show me season 1 of The Bachelor. I'm 20 years old. I'm not even shaving yet. So it was fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a good time. And when it comes to golfing, how's the swing?
I'm getting that. It's off the tee for me. Not that anybody cares, but it's just like, you know what nobody cares about? Your golf game. But for me out here, it's just if I can put it in play, I'm good. My iron short game, I'm good. And so it's there's only 4 or 5 guys that have a shot to win this thing. The Marty Fishes, the Romos. What's his name? Hoops player. That's his first time.
Is it Chandler Parsons?
No, I mean Parsons is good. I played a lot of golf with him. But who's coming in from the Lakers?
Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves is a stick. So apparently he's a stick. He might be an up-and-comer too. But it's his first year, so tough to win your first year.
Well, speaking of your first year here, have you been to Tahoe before? Are you going to jump in the lake or anything? Or?
I did yesterday. We actually have shot up here before in Tahoe. We've had some dates and stuff up here. So I've been up here a bunch. I love it. It's such a spectacular backdrop to this whole thing. It's amazing.
Well, as you say that, I remember they did an episode in the clubhouse, right, of Bachelor.
We did, yeah. I forget whose season it was. I was trying to remember because I remember eating lunch at Edgewood. And I remember thinking, man, someday I would love to play there and actually be in this tournament. This has always been on my bucket list. So to actually do it is, I've just been kind of pinching myself all week. I've played in the AT&T Pebble Beach several times, and that was awesome. But I know this has this cool collegial fraternity feel, and I'm sure you felt it too. Just all these guys out here are just awesome.
And everyone's in such a good mood, so.
How can you not be? But, I think they've also narrowed it down to people that, and this is the nervous part for me, it's like, if you don't fit in and perform and, like, be cool, like, you're not coming back. But everyone's, from, it's Jason Kelsey's first year, too, and I hung out with him last night, and Ryan Fitzpatrick's behind me on the range, those Ivy League guys. But they're so welcoming, and everyone's been, like, come up to you, and these Hall of Famers like, hey, man, welcome to the big leagues. I'm like, thanks, man, this is great.
Well, speaking of big names, who are your favorite teams and players growing up?
I'm a Dallas kid. Okay. So I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy, Texas Rangers. Not as much Dallas Stars. I like them, but they were in Minnesota when I was a kid. So, we had this team called the Dallas Blackhawks, which was like a step above a street fight when I was a kid. So I didn't know hockey, but I've adopted them since they're in Dallas. But I'm a big Dallas guy. And soccer, I played soccer my whole life and in college, and so I'm in Austin. So I follow Austin FC and big Arsenal guy.
Well, when it comes to Austin, I love music. So who's your first concert? Who are some bands you're into, too?
My first concert ever? In Excess.
Oh, wow. That's a good pull.
At Reunion Arena in Dallas. They were awesome. Michael Hutchins, obviously, was still alive. God rest his soul. And they were unbelievable. And so, but I'm a mix. I grew up in Texas, so I love my Texas music, whether it's Willie Whalen, George Strait, Parker McCollum, a bunch of good Texas guys. But I'm also kind of an alternative guy. I love Black Pumas right now, Black Keys. Imagine Dragons, you name it. I kind of like just Fits in the Tantrums, yeah.
Well, that's awesome because I had the singer from the Black Pumas on, and we talked about Austin.
They're so freaking good, and they're still. I can't say they're under the radar, but they're still a little bit. You still feel like you're kind of discovering somebody for the first time, but I think they're going to be huge.
Yeah. I think they'll be an arena band one day. He can hit the high notes. Yeah. Do you like Gary Clark? He's an Austin guy.
Love Gary Clark. Yeah. No, there's such a great music scene. It's not just country, and actually just outside. Like William Beckman's this new up and coming kid. If you haven't heard of William Beckman, he actually sang at my wedding. Wow. I met him because he warmed up for Parker McCollum, who's kind of the new George Strait in Texas right now. And so William Beckman, he's like a cross. And I know this might sound crazy, but if you took Roy Orbison, Elvis Presley, and Frank Sinatra and put it in one body, it's his voice. I'm telling you, his voice just drips with honey. It's incredible.
I'll have to check him out. Yeah. And last question here then. I know you like golf. You're in the entertainment world. What do you like to do away from all that? Do you have any secret hobbies people don't know about?
I mean, not secret. I mean, I love the outdoors. I mean, like I'm getting on a boat today here in Lake Tahoe. My wife's about to land, and so we're going to get out on a boat with a little white wine and enjoy. I love playing golf. We like to travel. We love. That's one thing I love about Lauren is we both love to travel. We both love food. We're big foodies, and so we kind of seek it out. And we love music, and secretly, I guess, growing up in Texas, I'm a big outdoorsman. Like I love to hunt and fish. My brother lives on South Padre Island. I go down there, and I love to just get out on the bay and just disappear for a while.
Well, Chris, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming on the show. This was fun.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.